Ladies and gentlemen, today I bring you another anime review on Magic Kaito. Oh my god, I'm a fan of that opening song. Like, damn, I love that opening song. I've listened to it quite a few times since I heard it the first time last week, and that opening song is the shit. It's really grown on me. It really has. I love the mood and atmosphere of the dark vibe in that opening, as I said last week. Just can't get enough of it. I really love the freaking opening song. So anyways, this episode of Magic Kaito, we get back to our technical thievery of the standard Magic Kaito. Kaito Kid goes on a train and he actually tries to steal this gem. And in the episode, it actually has some slight setup for probably something going on in the future. Like, in this episode, we come face to face with an enemy that Kaito Kid's father had to go against. In this episode, you hear a mysterious voice on the end of a phone, and you can tell that the voice has been altered in some form or fashion, so we technically did not actually hear the voice actor for whoever was behind that phone, but I'm going to assume, and the power of deduction and pretty much hints that we have gotten so far, I'm willing to bet that voice on the other end of that phone is probably the dude that was in the opening song that has the black cape, but is pretty much like the counter opposite of what Kaito Kid is. I'm willing to bet that that person on the phone is probably the dude in the black cape that looks exactly like Kaito Kid. So anyways, with that, we have actually this dude that tries to shoot Kaito Kid. Like, it got pretty nasty in this episode. Like, we almost had a murder. You had it to where the kid was pinned down, like this little boy, he was pinned down on top of the train, and the dude put a freaking gun to his head. I'm like, oh my god. So, with the episode, it shows you how Magic Kaito is actually starting to take a darker turn, because this series, for the most part, if we really think about it, it's kept a very good and cheery atmosphere about it. Even though it has Kaito Kid stealing gems and artifacts or different things like that, it's relatively, for the most part, it's actually kept a very cheery atmosphere. And with this episode, I can definitely tell that the mood and atmosphere of Magic Kaito is changing. For instance, the entire guns popping up, I think, actually has not popped up before in the series. I remember there was only one gun that technically popped up beforehand in Magic Kaito, and it was with that person trying to frame Kaito Kid. But seeing how this person, this like regular person or lackey of whoever's on the phone, has a gun, has a silencer, that this means business, and he was going to kill Kaito Kid, definitely Kaito Kid's going to have to deal with similar situations in the future. I mean, we do know that technically Kaito Kid is just a magician. He's not a magic user. He just plays tricks. And so technically, these magic tricks that he plays cannot save him from a bullet. And so this definitely ups the overall difficulty level for future heists that Kaito Kid has to do, because if these certain people are trying to also hunt down gems while he's doing it at the exact same time, it adds another layer on top of these, you know, heists that Kaito Kid usually does. Now he has to actually look at how he can steal this gem from before the police catch him, and at the exact same time, while he's doing that, he has to figure out how he can actually get away from the dude that's probably trying to hunt him down, kill him, and also get the gem. So, with this episode, that's pretty much what it sets up, and it has my interest intrigued to see exactly what direction this is going to take. Now, one thing I will say, I saw a couple of Chibits last week mention it, and I was quite interested to find out a little bit more information about this. So, in the opening song, when Kaito Kid lands in the middle of the police, I was told that that scene is actually a Detective Conan episode. I was told last week by a couple Chibits. And so, if that is true, they also said that technically that scene was actually seen from Detective Conan's side. And so I'm thinking, like, judging by the way the opening was, most likely we're actually going to get the viewpoint of Magic Kaito, Kaito Kid, when he actually does that in the opening. If that happens, that's going to be fucking awesome, because you actual anime watchers and manga readers of Magic Kaito or, you know, Detective Conan is going to probably get to see something very new from a different perspective. So I can't wait to see that. Anyways, the episode overall, it has a moral to it, like a little bit of a story going on with this kid pretty much in this episode. Like, he really wants to impress his mother, and his mother pretty much has grown very cold over the years since, like, his father has died. And so he's trying to impress his mother in any way possible, and at the end, you see how they, you know, bond and they make up and stuff like that. So it was a really adorable ending conclusion of this episode of Magic Kaito. Overall, a very good episode. There's no problems whatsoever. I mean, the animation looked fucking nice, and a lot better than some anime from last night. You know what I'm talking about. And overall, the music is top as always when it comes to Magic Kaito. Is executed properly. I feel like the overall theme of this episode with the train and trying to steal the gem and all that with the dude added on top of it trying to shoot Kaito Kid, it was an extra layer added on top of this episode that I liked a lot. So yeah, tell me your thoughts. I love you all. Please be safe. Chibi out.